Welcome back to Life as Usual, the second channel. We usually do videos on the main channel, Life as Usual, and we are currently working on a crash damaged Range Rover. But in the meantime, I want to do a video on servicing the 5-liter Range Rover L405 on our second channel. The reason why I want to do this is because it came to my attention that a lot of people now are buying petrol cars, the 5-liter, specifically the Range Rover. I'm not sure what is going on, but there is definitely a shift in the market. A lot of people are contacting me with regards to the 5-liter. I don't think people buying the 3 liters anymore or the 4.4. I mean, there are some still buying, but the 5-liter slowly is becoming more popular, and I'm not sure what is going on. So I thought, what is better to do than film myself, and I'll show you how we're gonna service this 5-liter V8 Supercharged on the Range Rover L405. The situation is, though, I want to explain to you something that is really overlooked. This engine, since it's a petrol engine, there is no fuel filter, which is the hardest thing to do on a diesel. The fuel filter is the messiest and the hardest thing to do. Really, what we need to do here, which is really simple, is oil. Obviously, we need to change the oil filter, air filter, and another air filter. And that is it. That is a major service on this car. Obviously, if you want to do a pollen filter, you can do, but I did that. If you guys have been following, I did that on when we first built the car. But that is it. That's the only thing you have to do. There is no fuel filter, which is totally different. Anyway, without any further delay, let's start with the servicing. What we're doing this time, because I want to make it easy for everyone, I'm going to drain the oil from the top, so as in suction. I'm going to use the suction method to suck the oil from the top rather than draining it from the bottom, because I'm sure that you guys are doing this on your own driveway. I want to show you how you can succeed in doing a full service on your driveway, which I'm going to call it a measure service. That's what I'm going to call it from now on, a measure service. Let's do it. I connected the hose into the pipe, the suction pipe. Obviously, I don't need to show you how I'm doing it because I'm sure you have a different system than the one that I have. But basically, this chamber here, it has a decompressed air. I use the compressor to basically suck the air out of from here, so it's decompressed. So as soon as I open it now, it's going to start sucking oil out. I'll show you how. It's basically like this. You can see it. It's coming out here. I'm going to slow it down so you can see it maybe better. And you can see it slowly coming. That's better maybe. Don't know if you can hear it.
Yes, yeah.
You can hear it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I usually let it do this for at least 5 to 10 minutes. One thing I need to let you know that obviously, because this is a new built engine, the first service what we do is 500 miles and then 1,000 and then 1,500 and then at 3,000. The service that you're seeing at the moment is the 1,000 mile service. So we've driven the car at 1,000 miles. Something I forgot to mention while I was sucking the oil from the engine through the extraction tube, I loosened the oil filter, so something to bear in mind because that takes some time to drain the oil down. But here you go. That is the oil, and let's see, sorry, that is the oil filter. Let's see if we have any engine particles or not. Remember, this is a rebuilt engine by us. Let's see. You know what? Wow. This is good. This is really good. Clean. This is really good. And you know what? I noticed something. It's still, the filter is not black or anything. Like in a diesel car, this is usually black. I'm finding that you can still see the color of the filter, which, do you remember, it was like kind of golden?
Yes.
Yeah? Perfect. Let's take it into a separate table after we finish from the filming. We'll take it on a separate table and we'll inspect it further. For now, let's just continue with the service.
Yes.
I'm gonna cut it, just to let you know, I'm behind the scenes. I'm gonna cut it and I'm just gonna spread the filter out and just gonna inspect it properly, just make sure I'm happy with everything. What I'm using today is man filter. It's basically OEM, so it's same as genuine Land Rover filter. It's really easy. This pointy bit goes down and this one goes up, and then it comes with a gasket, I believe. Yeah, comes with a gasket, and you just replace this gasket. It's super easy. We've done this multiple times, guys, before. There's absolutely no excuse for you not be able to do this on your driveway. A really, really simple procedure. Old gasket out, new gasket in. It's really that simple. And to help not moving the gasket and protect it, just use a bit of engine oil, put it around it, like here from the bottom. There's a bit of engine oil, put it around it, and then this goes in like this, and it's simple. You see this key, it comes in a package that I bought. I marked it with the L405 5 liter, so I know which one it goes with. It's on Amazon front store if you wanted to go ahead and buy it. I'll put it for you, the link in the description, if you're interested in buying something like this. So we torque it to what? 25 Newton meter, is it, Alex?
I think so.
I think it's 25 Newton meter. I'll check now. So never, ever, ever over torque it. 25 is really good enough. Here you go. That's 25, which is basically just tight, is what it is. That's 25, and we're done. Oil done, oil filter done. We need to put oil. I forgot we need to put oil. Yes. Let's put oil. So initially, I'm gonna start with 7.5 liters, and then I'm gonna creep up to 8 liters. So slowly, I'll do it, and I will check my progress on the computer inside the car to check how much oil I have. I found out that would be the easiest way. Is just to do it slowly, then do it all at once, and then make a mistake of overfilling. Don't overfill it. These cars are very sensitive to overfilling, by the way. Don't overfill it. I just realized something. I have replaced these about 2 months ago. I'm not going to replace them again. It'll be waste of products. But the way to do them really is just, there are 9 screws, 3 here, 6 screws, apologize, 3 here and 3 on this side. You take the filter out like this way, like you saw me, and you replace them. I would recommend once every 12 months. If you can, 6 months is better, but never over 12 months, okay? So every 12 months, replace them. You know what, Alex? I may replace it.
Okay.
I mean, it looks a bit dirty. 1 second, I'll show you which one we're gonna replace it with. So this is the filter we're replacing it with, the C35126 from Man Filter, if you were interested. And then we put the new one. Obviously, I'm gonna do it off the camera because it's not really that difficult. You just put the new one in, like that, and you close it. If you want, you can mark it down. You put a pin. I like to put a pin here to say what date I replaced them, and then we can move on to the oil. Let me finish with the air filters, and then we'll move on back to the oil. So as you can see here, the engine oil level now is on maximum. What we're gonna do is just we're gonna run the engine for about 5 minutes and then turn it off. Or actually maybe less than 5 minutes, but we just run the engine, turn it off, wait a little bit, check the oil. And if you don't know how to check the oil, it's really easy. You just click on the menu here and you go down to service menu, as you can see here, and then you go to oil level, and it should be here. If it's not here, try to double click cancel. If not, just wait 10 minutes and the number should appear, or the level, sorry, should appear. So as you can see, I have not washed my hands. Look. I have not washed my hands yet. I'm gonna wash them, obviously. I was just wearing gloves. You can see the gloves didn't get dirty. My clothes didn't get dirty. This is the beauty with working in a petrol car rather than diesel. There's no soot, there's no bad, the black stuff that comes out of the diesel car. So yes, I agree with everyone changing to petrol. Yes, 100%. Petrol cars are way better than diesel cars, in my opinion. Cleaning wise, obviously diesel the torque in diesel is way higher. But I mean, this petrol, the 5 liter V8 Supercharged, it hasn't let me down yet. So that's the situation. I still have the 3.6, the 3.6 V8 on the L322, which I drive as well as this one. And then if you're worried about mileage, actually, we can do 17, 20 in the city. On the motorway, 25 and above in a 5 liter V8 Supercharged. Come on, that's very good. That's very good. Anyway, I know you guys want to see the project, the crash damage, so I better go on and crack on with that. I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.